Hello, I think I'm live. It says in stream at the bottom, so I'm a bit confused. Hello, I think I'm on anyway, so we'll go for it. I'm Katrina from Katrinas Bespoke Cakes. Sorry, the setup's not gone very well apparently. So I started Katrinas Bespoke Cakes as a registered company last August. So before that, I'd been making cakes for families and friends, and decided this is what I wanted to do as just what I wanted to do as a living. So a little bit about my background. So before I decided to do cakes, I worked in a food testing lab. So food has always been the main thing, the focus of what I wanted to do. So I worked in an allergens lab testing food, and then went into food compliance after that. So when I decided to start the company, I knew that wedding cakes was something that I really wanted to focus my attention on. So I registered the company, did all the health and safety, health and hygiene even. So I have a 5-star rating for that. And then I decided to have a look around to see if I could find some wedding fairs that I could come to, so I could speak to bride and grooms directly. So this is very strange because now I'm looking at a picture of myself rather than a person in front of me, which is very, very odd. But yeah, so about my style. So generally I do quite simplistic cakes, more like focus on the elegance. So tall cakes, sharp edges, loads of sugar flowers. I've started to, like, people are now are moving more towards like buttercream, so they can have real flowers as well. So that's something that I'm starting to do as well. Sorry, I'm going to stumble now. It's very strange. So yeah, I started making cakes for friends and family at first, which I think was like the basis of me finding my design style. So I think because I'm relatively new to this, I can do more traditional and more modern stuff. So people, I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. So I'm learning as I'm going, which I don't see as like a negative point. I think because I'm relatively new, it means that I can focus on the new trends, and I'm not stuck in an old way of thinking. So how I generally work is people come to me, ask if we can do consultations. That would be like a one-to-one meeting. Before that, bride and groom, would send me ideas, anything that you've got. So even if it's like 20 different photos of different things that you like. So you like the flowers on this part, or the stenciling on this tier, or the sparkles or the ruffles, etc. So you send me everything, and then I put all of those bits together for you. So I know some people really struggle to imagine a cake. So I will draw it all out for you, including all of those different aspects, so you can see exactly what the cake's going to look like. And then when we're all happy with that, you're happy with the general design, I'm happy that I can do that general design. Then you would come to me. You would choose a few different cake flavours that you were thinking of. So say if you've got a 4-tier cake, you would generally choose five different flavours, unless there's loads of different ones that you want to try. So my main flavour, the one most people order, is the raspberry white chocolate, followed by the lemon, just the standard vanilla. I've had quite a lot of fruit cakes actually. I thought that maybe as we're moving more to like modern designs, that people would be moving away from the fruit cake, but I think it's like nice, like the whole traditional, saving the top tier, and I think it makes all older guests a lot happier as well. So raspberry white chocolate is definitely the biggest seller. If you've been to any of the other fairs, usually that's one that goes quick. So if you see me, make a beeline. So you would come, you would try different cakes. pick which ones you want, so which tier you want each flavour to be on. Then we'd go over the design again. We'll pick apart basically each part to make sure that you're completely happy with the cake. I'm completely happy that I know exactly what you want. And then, I do have some examples of my drawings actually. Give me 1 second, I will put them out. Yes, so we would go over the design, make sure that everything's sorted. I know all the details for on the day. So that would be like if there's going to be a cake stand at the location, if what time you're getting married. If you're getting married at the same place as the reception, then I need to know what time I can squeeze in so I can set everything up. So I will never ever, unless I've done it once because they were taking the cake to Scotland and I didn't really want to drive that far. But I will always come and set the cake up. So on the day when you get there, the cake will be sorted. I can either send you a picture so you can see exactly what it looks like. Some people like to be surprised. So there's a few examples of the drawings. So if you can see them very well. Ooh, that way. Yeah, so these are some of the designs. As you can see, there's a lot of like sharp angles, very floral. Try and make it straight for you. Yeah, I don't know why I seem more drawn to white cakes. I don't know why. Even though like the cakes that I've done so far have been so colourful as well. So maybe I'm wanting people to order more white cakes. I don't know. I just have a couple more. So these ones are a bit more summery. So nice bits of gold, lots of big ribbons, like nice like muted colours where I do put colours in. Actually, it's really weird because it's the other side. There's like loads of like there we go, like gold bits as well. So nice big florals, loads of big peonies and roses. Like I said, like, that can either be in a sugar flower, or it can be. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, as you can see, that like art was my favourite subject at school. This is what I do in my spare time when I've got nothing else. Like, well, let's design some cakes. So this is what I love doing with people. If you just give me, even if you've not seen a cake that you like, you've not seen, you imagine it, but you've never seen anyone do it before. That's what I love doing. You just send me everything. I love to just sit there and draw them out, and then this is the kind of thing. If we know for sure what kind of cake you want, so say you've seen the exact cake that you want, then we can go from there and customize it to your to you. So like if it's got a monogram on it, obviously it'll be your initials, or the sugar flowers. So you will send me pictures of your bouquet, and then I will make the sugar flowers to match your bouquet as well. So everything will match on the day. But if you've got a cake in mind and you have no idea how to make that, or if you've never seen anyone make that before, you just send me up that idea. I'll draw it out. I'll see if it's possible. Yeah, this is what I enjoy doing. I want to make your wedding day the best it can possibly be. I don't want you to be worrying about the cake. The cake's a big part of it, but it's your wedding day at the end of the day, isn't it? You don't want to be worrying that the cake's wonky or not the right flavour or not the right colour or anything. So yeah, you will know exactly. Oh, sorry, they've just answered a question. So if you want to have a consultation with me, if you have a look on my website, there is a contact us section, or you can have a look on Facebook or Instagram. If you just send me a message and say that you've seen me today, or seen me at a past fair, or you've just had a look on the cakes and you like them, say that you want to sort of do a consultation. At the moment, obviously, it's a bit more difficult. So I have done a few online ones now, so through Zoom or through Facebook, depending on what people have got. So we can do that, and then it's awkward because what I like to do at consultations is that you would actually try the cake, because you don't want to buy a cake when you've not tried the cake. So what I've done with a couple of people is when my big bags of sugar and flour have come, now I've got a 25 kilogram bag of sugar that has just come because it's just a nightmare trying to get ingredients. If we have a virtual or online meeting, I will then pack up all the cakes and bring them through as soon as, like, to you as soon as I've actually got the ingredients for it. Usually we would just arrange a time. So if you're willing to wait until a little bit in the future, hopefully not too far in the future, we can just put a date in the diary. You will come to me or I'll come to you. We'll sit down, go over all the designs, all the details of the cakes. Like I said, like how many people does it need to feed? How many tiers do you want? The design on each of those tiers. All the details for on the day. So if it's the delivery location, all the times, what cake stands, etc. And then, yeah, we go from there. So everything will be sorted. We'll eat loads of cake, either when we're together or separately, and then you decide whether you want to book. So there is a small fee for consultations, but if you book the cake, then that just comes out of it. Currently, no, I don't sell sample boxes. However, just purely because in the past I've never had to do that, because I like to actually meet the person. While I know it's a bit weird me watching you eat cake, usually I combine that with a consultation. And at the moment it is so difficult to get cake boxes. Cake boxes and cupcake boxes are just not available anywhere because everyone and the cat has decided that they want to bake. I'll give an idea on pricing, right? So generally, with I don't know if I can, don't know if it'll actually show you or not. So sorry, 1 second. So my cakes range massively because obviously each cake is bespoke to you. Oh God, I'm really sorry. Computer's just not doing what it's supposed to do now. So each cake is designed specifically for use, but usually it will be for a 3-tier will probably be around 300 to 350. For a 4-tier, probably 400 to 450. But it is just completely depends on the cake design. The actual cake ingredients doesn't change that much. Obviously, if you've got really big tiers, you put in quite a lot in, but the amount of time and detail that needs to go into the bigger cake. So if people have got 20 sugar flowers, each of those are going to take me like hours to make. So yes, I do cakes and cupcakes. So I've had quite a few requests actually. I think this maybe is like going to be a thing of having like 1 tier on the top and then having cupcakes. One thing I do say is if you want a big cake, if you have a few people that have got allergens, I can make specific cupcakes for them so they can still join in with the cake eating, but you know that they're safe. So the allergens that I cover is gluten-free, dairy-free. Nut-free is very, very difficult, and I don't feel confident. Not that I won't contaminate, but it's just the fact that other ingredients might have been in contact with it, so that the bits that I can't control. So nuts I will avoid, and the FSA say to try and avoid trying to go nut free, especially like because I work at home. I just can't guarantee it. So I'll answer all the questions afterwards as well. So if for the price ranges and stuff, I'll put all that in. So if anyone else that missed what I said, yeah, you'll get to see it after. So I'll cater for anyone. Any allergies, like I said, apart from nuts. I think I might be running out of things to say. Has anyone got any questions? Don't think I've got anything else. So if you have a look on my website, you'll be able to see a few of the pictures of the designs that I've done as well. But like I said, if you're looking for a cake, please get in touch. Send me all the details of it. I can give you a simple design at first, give you a rough estimate on the price, and then we can go from there. Yeah, it's going to keep me busy during lockdown anyway. Just have loads of drawings everywhere. I think that's